you ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Chacha macha with a rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Sutton now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 72 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
San Francisco.
They'll run with Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 6. Second down.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for Jones last week, 20 carries, 90 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
To throw on 2nd down, Meadows. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Garoppolo's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
31-yard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off play action. Meadows. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
A run for Pollard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 14, Buccaneers 7.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. From the gun, Meadows. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Buccaneers First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Operating from the gun, Meadows. This one caught by Isabella. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Meadows. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Niners.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Ayuk, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Check. He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Check 99. Check 99. Check 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Meadows. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Meadows. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Isabella.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 49ers' 44-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Meadows. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
Garoppolo.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on first down, Meadows. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Joey Sly set to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So we have reached, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Buccaneers 17.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On 1st and 10, Meadows. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Ronald call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Meadows. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 3. At the 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
From the gun, Meadows. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Pollard. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Meadows. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Meadows. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the gun, Meadows to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in there.
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
to throw on 2nd down. Meadows over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Meadows flushed out right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Meadows, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Joey Sly set to
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On the play. And the 49er first down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
San Francisco.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Garoppolo again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his leg. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
57 from Mark. 57 from Mark. Squeeze, double.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.